Hey, Tarot fans, welcome to Timeless Tarot. I'm Cindy, and this is your weekly Wednesday no contact yours and theirs reading for Wednesday, November 12th. This is for folks who have a situation or a relationship with someone, one person, a party, of people, could be work, could be family, could be a romantic relationship, a relationship of some sort, however you define it, where there is no contact between both parties. So I'm going to give you three cards for their current energies with regard to a relationship, three cards for your current energies with regard to the relationship, and also three cards for the energy of the relationship itself. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it. You might check out another one of my readings in the description box below. You might find yourself there. Also, this is a brand new channel, so if you are interested in this sort of content, or you know anyone that is, please like, share, and subscribe. Of course, that helps me out a lot. And also, if you wanted to leave a couple comments, that would be really great too. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this reading. So, okay, three cards, universe, for your energy that you're bringing to the table with regard to your no contact situation. Oh, two just popped out there. What do we got? Oh, okay. We got the Seven of Swords jumped out, as well as the Five of Pentacles. This is your energy, and the King of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. Their energy, they get the Fool in reverse, the World in the upright, and the Seven of Wands in the upright. For the energy of the relationship itself, what are you doing? My dog is over there, like rolling around on the couch. It's enough. Her name is Pixie, and if you hang out with this channel, you will be introduced to her in the fullness of time, no doubt. For the relationship itself, Temperance in reverse. The Lovers, okay, there's a connection there. And the Hermit. Okay. Okay, well, this is, if I didn't already know that this was a no contact reading, I would strongly suspect that this is a no contact reading. It couldn't be much clearer. All right, roles can be reversed. So I'm going to start off with your energy, but remember that I could be talking about the other parties because the roles can certainly be reversed here, and for some people they will be. But starting with your energy on the table, we have the Seven of Swords, which is duplicity. In the upright, I tend to read this as someone who is going their own way and keeping their own counsel. And the duplicity aspect of it is that sometimes when we are making plans to leave, you can see this guy has got swords here. He's leaving with 5 swords. It's also called the thief card in traditionally. And in some decks straight up called the thief card. I don't read it quite that harshly, although it could be. But this shows this guy here with his little red feet that represents movement based on passion. Also, he might not be thinking it all through, even though he's making off with all these swords. He's leaving 2 behind, which might, sometimes I read that as looking back in that he's winning the argument. He's leaving for his own best interest, and you can see in the background there, it's like a circus. So this is sometimes when people do leave a situation that becomes untenable, they can have a period of time when, and we've all done this, when we might know that we're leaving. Like say if you're going to quit a job, you're going to give you notice on Friday. but you're gonna go to work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just like nothing happened, even though you know maybe weeks even before that that you're actually going to be bugging out. So this is a bit deceptive in the upright. I don't read it as, terribly as being terribly manipulative or anything. It's more of a self-preservation kind of feeling. So from your perspective, we have you are at least intellectually, although I do think I mean, this is a no contact, so you have at least intellectually checked out. And I think that you did that most likely um, because you might have been feeling abandoned or neglected. You might also have been feeling that you are having to um, having to carry too much of the load. It's two people here to form a couple, or two people or two groups to form a partnership, and one might have been feeling that they were carrying more than their fair share of the water. And also you've got the King of Cups in reverse here, and that's a closing down of the heart. So at least from your perspective, those can be reversed, but from your perspective, as I read it on the table right here, you are out. You are out, and it took a while to come to that conclusion, and feeling very closed off. Okay, so the energy of your counterpart, the other person on this table in the center, they've got the world in the upright. So the overall feeling that I'm getting from their side is that they're feeling like a chapter is closing and they're okay with it. I don't get so much that they're super happy about it, because they've also got the Fool in reverse. And the feeling I'm getting off of that is that although I don't think they were blindsided, it might have gone down. Everything that went down between the two of you might have gone down in such a way that they were ill prepared. They weren't maybe ready for the split, but it happened, and they're embracing it. And in fact, they're feeling defensive. Okay, so they're feeling defensive, and I don't see any heart space there. It's more of a fine. Okay, you go your way. I don't think if your feelings of being neglected and emotionally shut down, if you feel like that has a really good that you have really good reasons to feel that way, your counterpart doesn't see it that way, not yet anyway. They actually see it as fine. They might even be feeling, I don't think it's fully processed yet, but they might even be feeling a little bit reckless about it, and like, okay, fine. They have no wish, at least right now, to reconcile or talk to you about it. Now, getting to the relationship itself, I do see that the Lovers in the upright is still on the table. So that tells me that the contract, at least backstage energetically, you're not done. But the Lovers are standing right in between Temperance in the reverse. So that is one party. I would think it would be you. It's certainly the first party that I first spoke to, because that's where more of the emotions are. I would guess that it would probably be the first party is still all up in their feelings, too much to actually make any progress. They're that person is feeling hurt and emotionally, what's the word? I'm seeing in my mind stormy seas. A person is not calm enough to have a discussion of that's going to be useful at this time. And the other party, which I'm guessing would be the second party, that is looking at this more as a closure, and might be looking at it as a well, they're beginning to look at it as a done, closed situation, except for the fact that they got the Fool here in the reverse. So there is some hesitation. The new has not come in, so the old is not completely done. So I don't think they're fully done yet. The contract is not fully done, energetically at least. And so the second party is taking a step back, and may not be not just not socializing with you, but may not be socializing with anybody. They're taking a moment to go within and to process what's just happened. So one party is quite emotional, uh, emotionally upset, emotionally chaotic, volatile even, and the other party is quiet, has gone into hermit mode. So I'm just gonna get another 3 cards here just to see what direction it's going, because this is all very, very internal. I do not see any chance of reconciliation at the moment, but it's not closed. So let's see, what do we got for, okay, for advice, we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and the World in the reverse. Okay, the advice here is to just stop. Honestly, it's really like, you may have feel the impulse to reach out. You may feel that very, very strongly and not even know why. But I think if you were to actually engage with this person, or these 2 people were to come together, or these 2 parties were to come together this week, it would cause more damage than it would be a setback. So I think the advice here is to cool your jets. I would let that hermit do some more hermiting. And for your part, wait till your emotions have settled down and that you are calm, cool, more of a nice placid lake emotionally than the stormy seas that you're at right now. And allow your counterpart to finish thinking everything through, because there is going to be at least one more contact, one more discussion, one more interaction before this world closes out for good or rights itself. Not sure which way it's going to go. Don't get any indication really of where it's going to go, which is what I was hoping for. But I don't see it going anywhere this week. So that's what I got for you. Hope this helped. If this is the kind of content that you'd like to see more of, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Cheers.